Hello, everyone. Welcome to Orange University. So today I have the quest of tackling, I believe, we're killing 15 of my opponent's creatures. So I'm going to try this Jeskai Lotus deck that I've been kind of, testing in and out. I think it's a pretty fun deck. So let's look at the play style. So we got a March and a Light Up the Night. So these are our X spells. March obviously is removal. Light Up the Night is kind of the finisher for the deck. I have two Cathar Commando, sort of for the Mytho Killer and other artifact enchantments I need to kill. And if we're really on the back foot, this could be used to kill a Fable just to not lose the game. Disdainful Stroke and Negate. These are two counter spells for sort of the fast counters to take out the big plays that opponents will make, mainly to invoke Despair. And then we got Silver Scrutiny. This is for card draw. I read this card badly, or incorrectly when I first saw it. I thought it was if X is 3 or more, it has flash. If X is 3 or less, it has flash. So that means that if I'm drawing 3 cards, I can do it in flash or in my opponent's turn. But if I'm drawing 4 or more, I have to do that on my turn. Which, I mean, if I'm drawing that many cards, I probably have a lot of mana, and that will be okay. And it's just another, basically another brainstorm, or brain something, whatever it was with the giant brain. That draws a bunch of cards back in alpha. So yeah, this is pretty big power creep in that case. For temporary lockdown, this is for locking down your opponent's fast game. If you're going against mono red, this will be very useful. Otherwise, probably a pitch to the Celestis. Alright, 2 Witness the Future to cycle through your deck, just to have an endless win con sort of. 1 Artai Scorn. Maybe you can go up to 2 if you want to have a lot of counter spells, but this is just another counter spell. 2 Celestis to cycle through your deck and have extra mana. 4 Wandering Emperor, because Wandering Emperor is very good. 1 Memory Deluge to get the card draw on and also to get the flashback, but never use with the Witness of the Future. Usually, I'm only going to use this at most twice in a game. 4 Teferi, because we have the Celestis, but also because we have the Timeless Lotus. So basically, what we're doing is we are drawing a lot of cards, and we're trying to drop our Timeless Lotus and the Celestis to synergize with the Fairy to get a lot of mana. And we have 7 Field Clings. We have the 4 Temporal Firestorm and 3 Farewell as Field Clings to kind of just stop the opponent from beating us dead. And the Temporal Firestorm is very good for creature decks, and the Farewell is very good for all the enchantment decks out there. Obviously, does not deal with Planeswalkers, so we have to either top off our Planeswalker and make it stronger than theirs, or we have to kill theirs with our Temporal Firestorm before they get to more than 5 loyalty, which isn't that hard. And a bunch of lands. I kind of add in all the lands I could in terms of the pink lands, the tap lands. We have the red, blue, white, blue, and we don't have the white, red, pink lands yet. And I have 4 of each of the tap lands. For this kind of deck, it's probably okay to go second, but obviously we like to go first most games. No sideboard. I think I got the inspiration for this deck from one of the tournaments I saw early on for Dominaria United, and I really like this kind of playstyle where it's not quite as much draw goal, but it has a lot to do with cleaning your opponent's board and making sure that you stay alive. And I like this kind of playstyle where it looks like you're losing, and then boom, you won. So that's kind of the game that we're going to try out. Okay, so my quest is to kill 15 of my opponent's creatures. That is not what I wanted to go to. Let's see, we go to rank. And this is another pet peeve of mine. When you go to rank, when you go to play, it automatically snaps to Alchemy, which nobody plays, honestly. So let's go and try out our Jeskai Lotus deck. Alright, let's see who our first opponent is. We're playing against the Refugee. He's, the Brexian and Johnny. I'm scared, but at least I gotta go first. Alright, we got 3 lands. They're all tap lands, but at least we got 3 of them. Say hi, even though they're still thinking about their mulligan. You don't want to draw Light of the Night early, or ever. Basically, you want this to be the last card you draw because it wins the game for you. Alright, we're probably gonna drop the blue, white. So There's no red here, and we're going to need 2 white for Temporal Lockdown, so I think Desert Beach is probably the best turn 1 drop. Assuming we get to turn 1, because the opponent is off to the bathroom, I think. Yeah, this is the problem I have with Arena that I feel is worse than when I used to play Hearthstone, and that is the mulligan takes so long, and they have like 3 or however many different these little clocks they can burn through. So we got no turn 2 play either. I'm gonna drop another land and just let it go. Oh, so it's Giada. If it is Giada, what should we do? We can lock it down, we can burn it, or we can try to stop it. Do I want to lock it down? I'm going to lock it down because I don't think it has a lot of 2-drop plays, whereas in the Light of the Night can take out something bigger later on if we need to. No, well, we're just going to take out another Giada. Okay, so how do I want to take out that Giada? I actually cannot play Teferi and take it out. We can Light of the Night it, but that's all the plays we can make. Hopefully it has a 4-drop next turn so that our Disdainful Stroke is not useless. So we're going to deal X plus 1. That means we're going to deal X equals to 1 to it. And hopefully that does 2 damage. Alright. Arena Man. Turn. Flashback removes loyalty. I need to have a lot of loyalty, which I probably won't have. That is not a 4-drop. This is the same deck I was talking about yesterday that I thought it was terrible. I still think it's terrible. Well, I mean, I guess you can do that. You really want your Giada back. That's not good for us. I gotta have to try to draw into a land.
The future looks bright for one of us.
Future looks bright. For me to be dead. So yeah, not drawing Celestis, not drawing the Lotus. Drawing 2 of our 2 silver scrutinies because that's what the shuffler wants us to get.
Have seen that coming.
I guess that's fine. For now, anyways. Do I want to play another Teferi and just have it killed? I don't want to do that. The Witness the Future really can only get us 1 card. Silver Scrutiny get us 3 cards. I'm just going to draw. And I'm drawing on my turn, hopefully to drop a land, which I do. I have, like I said, I have 7 Field Clings, not counting the Temporal Mastery that he exiled. Which is kind of funny. You know, with all that Field Cling, you think something would happen, but nope. We can definitely take these damage. This deck is designed to take a buttload of damage. Alright, he's got Fable, which I do want to stop with the Cathar, but I'm going to start with Witness, I guess. Because I want this back, I want this very back, I won't let it back. I was hoping that I draw a Field Cling, but instead it looks like it's just a bunch of pointless cards. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Not much. I'm gonna take the Light of the Night just so that I can have it. Drop a land. I have 4 mana, so I can either Memory Deluge, or I can try to pop his Fable, which, you know, I don't want to do either of those things. I'm just going to end turn. This is going to be bad for us, but that's the point of this deck, right? It's usually, the game looks bad, the game looks bad, the game looks bad, and then we do something. Oh look, he's getting a buttload of life. Yeah, he can do that. Attack. I'm gonna take the damage. I'm not dead. Pretty close though. Alright, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 mana. He's not playing anything, so I'm gonna Deluge. And I get a Firestorm and the Celestus. Do I want the Emperor though? Alright, so 5 will clean the board. So the Celestus is pretty good. And we draw the Emperor anyways. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, we'll be able to play the Celestus. And then we'll be able to drop the Temporal Firestorm for the remainder. Or we can have 5 and we only have 2 remaining for a Disdainful Stroke, which is just as good. Do we want to keep up the Disdainful Stroke? We probably do. The way he comes back from the game is with the Disdainful Stroke. I mean, is with a big drop. Yeah, he's gonna gain a lot of life, which, luckily for this deck, does not care about. See, we need to Disdainful Stroke these kind of things. Wow. Okay, well he's not playing anything, so I'm gonna drop the Celestus first. Let me the land. Drop the Celestus. Alright, and I will play my Fairy. That is not what I wanted to do, but I guess I'm using the mana anyways.
You want to be a great time,
Add
man?
1 mana.
You have to put in the hours.
Use this to untap, or use this to tap. 1 artifact. 1. Do I want to take out the Gigi-Jiki? No. 1 creature and 1 land. Alright, so now I can either Emperor this out of the way, or I can kill his Seraph Paragon. I'm just gonna Emperor this out of the way. He's probably gonna go after the Emperor anyway, so it's better to remove his threat.
But I'm going to end.
He's going to make the Gigi-Jiki copy something for sure. I don't think he's gonna attack. You can just copy it and use the copy to attack. That's kind of annoying, but we had to do what we had to do. The Enduring Angel, if he copies it. Oh, if he copies it. I'm not sure how that works. I guess it doesn't transform. If it would try to transform, would it just die?
I'll show you how it's done. What?
Well, that killed the fairy, so good for you. Okay, so what we can do here is we can burn the Enduring Angel for 3, and then we can commando out the Gigi-Jiki. So let's just do that. Let's see, we will X equals to 2 to burn this out. And then we will pay for a white or a cast our commando. We have to do that on main phase because when he gets a turn, he's going to use it to copy something. Or he might use it to Rite of Oblivion. +1 into nothing, and then I'll pass turn.
Show them how
I can draw 2 cards on my opponent's turn, or I can save the scrutiny to draw a bunch of cards. But I might just draw 2 cards because I have Memory Deluge, so let me draw a bunch of cards. Or let me look through a bunch of cards later anyways. And if he wants to use the Spirit Companion to take the Wandering Emperor out, I'm okay with that. I'm not quite okay with that, but there's nothing to do to stop that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take 4 next turn, which is pretty risky given that this kind of deck might have some
Try
hate.
not
So
to miss me.
I might as well draw 2 cards right now. And this might be a bad play, but well, drawing 2 lands definitely does not help. Okay, so then I have to Deluge this turn to try to get something out of it, or I can pass turn and use a Celestus. But then that means I don't get to play the Lotus. I guess I'll just drop the Lotus. Everything is bad when all I draw is lands. That's unfortunate. There's Liza. I do see that coming though, so I had this in mind. Liza doesn't hurt me as much, or it doesn't hurt this deck as much. If Jesus, Okay, so apparently all ends. All I wanted to draw was a what do you call it? Farewell. I'm gonna draw 2 cards again, hopefully to hit the farewell. Finally. Okay, so we hit the farewell. Alright, and then we can farewell his entire board, but that does get rid of our Light of the Night, unfortunately. That's something we have to do. Alright, so we're gonna farewell all creatures, all enchantments, and all graveyards. Right? We don't really need to take enchantments out of the way, but I'll do it anyways, just to prove a point. Alright, and then we'll drop the Lotus, as we can. 2 spells. And we will drop the Celestus. Take the action. Do I need another Lotus? I don't need another land either. He might get rid of my first Lotus. Might have one of those lousy removal cards. Alright, here's Giada. Here's Fable the Mirror Breaker. Fast turn. We have a lot of mana on my turn. And oh, look at that. Alright, so he tried to reload. We're going to stop him from reloading by removing all creatures and all enchantments again. So, goodbye your board. This is what I was talking about. It looks like we're losing, and then this happens. And then your opponent's going to hate you. I'll look at Liliana. It's probably going to make me discard, which doesn't hurt me as much.
Enough with the mysteries.
Oh, no. You only have 1 card. You're going to discard that? Here's a Lotus.
Don't overthink things.
Oh, it's Rite of Oblivion. Well, he might use it on the Lotus if he wanted to. I'm going to play at the end step. So here is Wandering Emperor.
Anyone who harms my peace
And then they
for
quit.
intruders.
Now the problem with that is I think I use a lot of removal spells, exile spells. So I'm not sure if that does anything to the quest. I guess like kill like 10 creatures somehow? Who knows? But that's kind of the game. So that was 1 game. I got my daily win in, so that's pretty much all I had to do, but these games take a very long time. It's very fun. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, we did go first. We have Celestus and the Lotus and Teferi. So unless my opponent is a very aggro deck, I think we have a good shot at this. Now he's gonna play. Oh, he's gonna play a mountain and try to rush me. He didn't. Okay, so I'll have 2 lands open just to scare him a little. You never know. But if he underdogs, it's not as bad for us because we will have our Celestus out. The thing about mono black deck that I found out is that they have a hard time against artifacts. And so, you know, they can't take out artifacts. They can't take out anything. Alright, so that's going to give us 5 mana. And we can drop the Lotus. We will drop the Lotus. We'll take a bunch next turn, but that's fine. Here's the Lotus. What is it going to do? Next turn, we have 2 Planeswalkers that could come in and wreck his day, and 2 Farewells. So, he can curtain us, but the curtains really aren't going to stop the 2 Farewells. He might just quit now. He's probably going to take Teferi, which that's what I would do, but I still don't know how he wins this game. He took a Farewell? That is not what I would do. Okay, well, you can take a Farewell if you want, but do I even want to? Okay, so let's see. I'll tap this first to drop the Fairy. Okay, and then I'll tap a land.
It's a serious situation.
I can untap an artifact, tap a creature, untap a land, and then I'll cast
Second here, a second there. Who's counting?
Farewell, exiling all creatures. I don't think he has a graveyard. Yep, exiling all creatures. There we go. And now we played 2 spells, but I will keep the lands for the Celestus. I would have used Celestis to cycle that turn, but this gives us a chance to play the Wandering Emperor if we wanted to. Invoke Despair. Well, I can stop him from drawing with the Emperor. Here is the Samurai.
Then let your blade do the talking.
I didn't want to draw all those lands, so let's see what we can get. Another Farewell. Okay, so his hand is probably full of invokes. That's not good for us. Not really much we can do about that, but at least we can try to cycle the Celestis. Do I even want to use this to cycle? Because it automatically cycles. In that case, I will drop a land. Look at that. I don't even think we have that many lands. We are drawing all of them. So he's going to invoke our Teferi away. Not invoke our Teferi away. I'm not sure if that's
Out
the
of
right play.
my way. I have a wedding to
Take 5.
stop.
Oh, that's a land.
Blood for knowledge. A
That's not
fair
gonna help him.
trade.
That's not going to help him either. Play 2 spells right into my hand. I'm going to keep the Celestis in case, though. I was going to say in case I needed to do something. But now looking at it, I might have to just Firestorm the board. So here, tap for 5. I will. Oh, wait a minute. Tap for 6. Use the Teferi to untap. And I will Firestorm for 1. I only have to kick it once because I will phase out my Teferi, killing both of his things. And that since I played 1 spell, I have to use the Celestis this way. Take action. Ooh, that's a good draw. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my Celestis. And then I went. So we got the Disdainful Stroke open if you try to invoke. Next turn, if you invoke this turn, I will stick bang. It's boring. He's probably gonna buff it to a lot. Evolve Sweeper is good against this deck. We don't have any small removal. But what we do have is a buttload of mana. Should I take both Wandering Emperors? Not that bad. Okay, and then we will untap, tap, untap. Okay, and then we can Wandering Emperor this out. Take out his Evolve Sweeper. I always forget that the Teferi works really well with the Wandering Emperor.
This is what you get for hurting my
I think
people.
we only spend 1 spell, right? Did we spend another spell? We did not. So that means we have to manually proc the Celestis. I will do that. Take action. Cool, negate. Okay, I'll drop my other Lotus. Need that now. I'm gonna drop the... Should I even drop the Desert Beach? I might need that for other plays, but I'll drop it because I will need that for both the Disdainful Stroke and negate if I needed to. Field of Ruin. Ah, good times. Alright, so you can exile practically nothing. I don't really care that much. This does pose a problem for us because it's war discard a card. But that's fine. Tenacious Underdog. Oh, if he's gonna attack us, he's in for a real surprise. He is gonna attack. Well, here is... Well, if he even attacks, do I want to exile my own Emperor to exile his... I guess I do. If he's gonna cut down his own underdog, that's kind of funny. But he's holding priority right now to do that. I wonder what he's doing. Definitely a one-mana play. And should I stop his cut down? I will stop his cut down. I need that underdog gone.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. I am almost sad to see you go.
Alright, we got Urtai Scorn. That means we got nothing to stop the Graveyard Trespasser if we needed to. And that's unfortunate. When he attacks, he gets to exile 2 things. So, we're gonna have to minus our Teferi to try to dig.
Nothing like a change of plans.
Temporal Firestorm is very good. Won't let me select it though. Okay, so now that we got the Temporal Firestorm, we're going to plus our Under Emperor into nothing. And then we're gonna have to
You've got
have 5,
edge in this fight.
6, 7 to use the Firestorm for the... no, I need 9 for the double kill. 1, 2. Didn't want to do that, but kind of had to. At least we got Urtai Scorn for whatever he plays. But it's a big thing we can distinguish broken. Okay. He thinks I don't have any basic lands? Because I do. I will take action, and I don't need another Sultan's Island. I also don't need another Darkar Waste, so let us proc Celestis. Oh, a Silver Scrutiny. That is good as good gets. Okay, so we will tap this for 5. 6, 7. Right, if I tap this for 7, then I can use the Teferi to untap artifact, no creature, and a land. I can then tap. Oh shoot, that's not right. I should have left 2 lands open. Because now my Lotus has to stay untapped. Well, I did that all wrong. Okay, well if that's the case, we're just gonna draw for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just gonna draw for 5. Alright, well, here's a land. Another creature.
May your blade strike.
And will our opponent try to wiggle his way out of this? Now, this deck is so impressive. Right, he's got 3 mana open with a single stroke of 5 cast. Probably gonna quit. Yep. GG. So yeah, that's the game. I don't even know if I killed any creatures. We ranked up to Platinum Tier 1. Do I need to play another game, or was that the whole quest? No, I only killed 2 creatures. Alright, so we gotta go play another game. Our next opponent is Captain Carvalho. Now we get to go second this time, and we don't have any good 2 or 3 drops. But I don't like mulliganing, so I'm gonna keep. That was definitely a wrong keep, but like I said, I don't like mulliganing. I always keep. Unless I don't have any lands. I have 3 lands. I have to justify it somehow. Bank plus, Reckoner Bank plus. Interesting. Well, we're both slow games, but they're Esper. Now, draw a card. Yep. Well, he wants to emperor me, and I want to emperor him. So he's got 4 mana. He's probably going to try to play Emperor, which means that the Bankbuster will be live, and it will hit my Teferi if it comes in. So I'm just going to not play it. It's unfortunate, but I don't actually know how to play against the Esper deck with this deck. We don't even have to try to win. All we have to do is try to kill his 3 of his creatures and we get our quest. Alright, I will... Will I? I will Emperor this board. We got 2 lands. I don't think he's going to... Well, 3 mana. I don't know if he's going to counter an Emperor. He will, which means he can't counter my Teferi if I want him to. Alright, so the lockdown will take out his entire board. That's kind of sick. I cannot lock down Teferi, so it can only lock down. What do you have? You got a 1 mana counter and Spell Pierce? Nope. Alright, so far, nothing really came out of the lands and some dumb stuff. Well, did not expect that. Now he's gonna get a lot of draw. Destroy Evil. What am I playing against? Absolutely insane. Alright, I'm gonna drop my Teferi and counter this. And I will look for a card.
For a hero?
For a land.
I don't want to spoil
Drop
the
the land.
surprise.
In turn. That was so weird. Destroy Evil? Come on. Deal 1 damage to Teferi. Teferi's not dead.
The powerful won't help. I know something you don't know.
Wow. He's really playing out his entire hand. What can I do? I could farewell. I mean, I definitely will farewell this turn. With the Teferi, I get an extra mana from the farewell. So that means I'll get 8 mana instead of 7 mana. Thing, I guess. That's an artifact. That's a creature. That's a land. Alright, so then I'll farewell.
Second ban. Who's counter?
Why would I leave Shivan Refill? I don't understand. Oh, I need white, white. So, no, this is white. This is white. And this is colorless. Jeez. Auto Tapper is terrible. Alright, so I'm going to exile all artifacts, all creatures, all enchantments, and for good measure, all graveyards. Have fun. What did I even exile for me? Just the Emperor? Create a ninja?
Bet you can't catch us.
Probably not. If you care. But your ninja just left your title.
I've learned much during. Keep watch for intruders.
What? I had red open, didn't I? Oh, it's a sorcery. Well. I'm gonna make this appear something. I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have enough. So I will. This is red. Plus, no artifact. Got that creature and got this land.
I've got some time to
Go to your board.
Still have much to learn.
Okay, I did not expect that to go this well. Does he not have any counter spells? I thought he would have to make this appear. I was ready to even make this appear, but no, there's a wedding announcement again. Missionary. Well, I can keep plussing my Teferi. That does a thing. But I think it's more fun if I just minus it. Because I need to dig.
The future looks bright for one of us.
Alright, so this will lock one of it out. But I will play the Celestis instead. I think it's a little better to have that out. Okay, so he's probably going to attack the fairy down, and I don't think it's prudent to play another fairy. I'm just going to cycle. This is a 1-mana draw. Probably a March. I don't need another Celestis. Even if you get rid of this Celestis. Yeah, my fairy. What have you done?
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Sarah Paragon.
No.
That's a really good card, even though it's not supposed to work that way.
I'll be taking that now.
Okay, so now that there's this many things on the board, it's probably gonna Emperor next turn, huh? Each return you may play a land or cast a permanent with mana value 3 or less. That's not 3 or less. So I'm just gonna main phase Deluge. Alright, we got an Emperor, that's pretty good. Do I need a Commando? I might need it for his... I will take the Commando. I might need it. No, that's one spell, so I'm just gonna pass turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. Attacks with everything. I'm going to Emperor, and he's going to counter, which is what I want him to do. He didn't counter. Oh,
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Destroy his own creature? Why would he do that? We'll be putting in the graveyard doing it. Alright, well, let him have his thing. He's getting a lot of card advantage too, but
is a juicy secret.
You know. Wow, he's gonna do this right now. Plays right into what I wanted to do. Oh, you can't play it. Puts it in the hand. That is not what I thought it was. I could prop or kill his wedding festivity, but this is just a 3-4. Oh, that is a good draw. So he has no haste. I'm just going to wipe his board first. Just tap this one. I should have activated
I'm used to being uninvited.
the Emperor first. Unfortunately, I forgot to do that. So now he's gonna play his Paragon. Yep. Oh no! I didn't see that coming. Oh, that was very unfortunate. I would have gotten something out of it. Look at him cycling back and forth like it's a good combo. Okay, you do your combo, dude. Alright, so let's see. We got Farewell. We got Fairy. Tap this for Fairy.
For a complex plan, let's improvise.
On tap this one.
And some
Then I'll Farewell
think
for...
time only moves in one direction.
That will get rid of my Deluge, unfortunately. Do I care about the graveyard? I don't care about the graveyard. Alright, so just exile a creature and I'll enchant this. I'm gonna drop the land. Even though I could have held it up for Celestis, I'm going to leave it alone for now.
Show Somehow we greet our
If he
enemies.
plays any enchantment, the Cathar Commando can take it out. Ah, he's getting desperate. Yeah. I will play the Commando. See if he counters this. Not really a thing worth countering. He's gonna cut it down? Really? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess he's got a bunch of cards in his hand that's not doing anything. Alright, so should I main phase Deluge? Or should I... Well, first let's make a creature.
We must
And then-
protect the people.
The Celestis will proc, right? So... How much damage? I cannot do damage. I will main phase Deluge if I can. Do damage. The auto tapper did not tap the Celestis again. That's annoying. I guess I will light up the night the missionary. Unless he's gonna do something to my Deluge. Witness. Good 2-card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap this one, red. Artifact, creature, and... Okay, so I need to deal 2 damage to this. Does he have a play? He does not. Okay, do I want to witness the future this turn? Leave mana up for nothing? For no reason? Why would I do that? For no reason, just to scare him? Not worth it. Alright, so we'll have Light of the Night back in the deck. We'll have Farewell. Farewell seems to be very good against that deck. And we'll have... that's all I need, right? Yeah, that's all I need. Okay. Good job. You made that disappear. Probably the least impactful card. Does he have a play? If he doesn't, Lotus is gonna come in. Me, Coach Master. Oh, that is a painful draw. Painful stroke. No, you can counter my Lotus. I don't really need that. Make it nighttime. Draw a card. Ooh, that's a lot of card draw. Now I can untap. Artifact. No creature. Don't have a land.
I've got some.
And then I will also put a Sunshine counter on nothing.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Alright, if he's got a big play, it's getting countered. If he doesn't have a big play, the fairy's got something to say about it. Oh, this is such painful
I suppose that's
game
how
that he's
it's
gonna
meant
have to play through.
And so much time.
Let's see, how much can I even draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can draw 11 cards with Silver Scrutiny, but I think it's more fun to have another fairy out.
Slowing things down is just as delightful as speeding things up. And some think time only flows in one direction.
How many lands do I have open? None. Okay, I'm not drawing for 7. I will draw... How many lands do I have open now? 1, 2... 1, 2... I'll have 3 mana open. So enough for an Urtai Scorn if I needed to. That is delicious. Drop another land. Make a creature. And my turn.
Gods, to me!
Draw a card. Don't need that anymore. Draw a card for Teferi. Having a Teferi emblem now. Glad to see still here. This is untap all permanent I control and draw a card. There it is. GG. I think I finished the quest. Hopefully, I used the Firestorm, right? There's our quest. That's the game. There's our price. Now let's talk about the deck. So, very good deck. Very strong. I think it eats mono black's breakfast. So, just on that level alone, it's good enough to play in the current meta. The 3 Farewell and the 4 Temporal Firestorm really, holds their water against basically anything on the board. These cards are gonna stop, fast aggro mono red deck. So overall, very strong deck. I would recommend playing it if you have, the money to shell out for these mythics. You do need a Timeless Lotus, you do need a Fairy. That's what makes the game good. The Wandering Emperor is what's stopping you from dying early game or mid game to tempo decks. And yeah, the Celestis is what's making all the card draws. So lots of money into this deck, but it's a great deck. Alright, thank you very much for seeing me. I will see you guys next time.